All right, we're back here live on the UTEP pregame show where we will be taking on San Jose State, currently in the Mountain West, looking to improve upon that. Really all that matters for the season now is winning the Mountain West, seeing where we can improve on what we've done the last few years. The same thing.
We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the UTEP Miners and the San Jose State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
It's got to dominate the Mountain West. That's the next step to greatness, Utah.
The Spartans ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Great. So what's up? They'll leave it with the lone back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Wolf. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Quarterback may change this route. Ready to go. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Open space at the 25.
I should have kicked field goal. That was a stupid mistake.
Point after, we have the first score of the game.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Keeps it himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Overton. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, San Jose State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The lone back's got it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Overton. Firing to the right, complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. Give to the running back. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ferguson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He goes right back to the air. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And they owe that completion to the quarterback and his individual effort. He was under incredible pressure, but he was able to buy himself time, extend the play, and then locate a receiver down the field.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running out of the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unleashes one. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Overton. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Going with the counter play here. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sparty. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the side.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Spartans. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wall. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Strong, firm tackle. And the Miners want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun.
Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Makes the catch. It's Crowell. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Complete. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the #1 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Overton. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Looking for space. It's Wall. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, UTEP. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
They're throwing for it on the two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Pulled and fired complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to move them on the counter. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away. Now on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Wall. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After run, now throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Wall. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the move. Got a little grass. Smashes ahead. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Spartan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Wall. He's got great speed. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. Touchdown, UTEP. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Oh, he's got some space. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security. Right, he's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football, and I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
They'll run it, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on 4th down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
I'm terrible.
Return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Running the red zone. It's Clay. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose.
All this fucking work to lose like this. God damn it.
Staying on track and getting it in on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Sticks it in his belly. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay, and he's wrestled to the ground. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I thought he was blocking. He released. I fucked myself. That's all I did.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them. Able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Touchdown, San Jose State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth.